Bitcoin has dropped in recent days, and fear is up. So here's the question. Do we flush to 110,000 and bounce, or do we crack? I'll show you the data and the plan. Full levels and flows dashboards are in the VIP. If you want the full analysis every day, join that, 20 bucks a month, link in bio. Bitcoin lost support at 117, lost the POC, the point of control, right? This big volume node right here, lost that 117. Lost 115, which is the 50 EMA, and it looks like we're heading down to this line. Why is this line important at 110,000? Well, we've touched it a few times since 2021. As you can see, 2021, touched it again in November, played with it in 2024, 2025, right? And most recently as in July of this month, June, July, just playing with it, and now it looks like we're gonna tap it again. This is that line. Okay, and it looks like we're gonna tap it again. Not completely sold on that, but it could be that we revert from here. But we'll check out what the data is telling. Right now, RSI is very cool for Bitcoin. So 44 right now. OBV, it looks all right. There's room for the upside. That's a good thing. There is some more downside risk, as I mentioned here. So right now, based on what I see, my base case is that we tap 110, 111, and then revert back to 114, 117, right back into this area, right? If we lose this, then we could go down to 108, even as low as 105, maybe even try to get back into this 50 200 EMA, which is this yellow line. I'm not sold on that. I didn't think we would come back down here and touch it, and it still might not happen. Right now, we're having a little bounce after 2 days of dropping, and really, we've been dropping since the 14th of August. So that's how Bitcoin is looking. I'd like to see us get back in here. It could be that we're just dropping, right? ETF flows, we're gonna discuss that too, have been negative, so that doesn't help. And seasonality, we're gonna discuss that too. That doesn't help either. Historically, this month is red, right? But we're so close, guys. We're so close to hitting that 110. It is possible. I wouldn't expect it to be hanging out for too long. I don't know that we'd do this again. Play around this line like we did here. Okay, I think we're past that. If we touch it, I think we're just testing to see, and then we'd probably come back up into this area 114, 117. That's my base case. Ethereum, let's take a look because we need to see what's going on with Ethereum as well. It's bouncing pretty good. Ethereum is holding up pretty strong. ETF flows have also dried up on Ethereum as well. Okay, so support 3,800. Okay, we don't want to lose this area. Hopefully we don't touch it. Hopefully from here we start building, and hopefully from here we start building and start moving up. Overhead, we really need to get over 4,700 and then tap this 5,000 area to see if we can break through, right? That would be extremely bullish. But right now, first things first, stop the bleeding. Let's not get down here to 3,800, but 3,800 is where I see support. Ethereum BTC, we also need to see what's going on there. Ethereum BTC is, again, holding up relatively strong. Okay, so that means that Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, relatively speaking. Okay, as you can see, something like this, right? Hopefully we hold this and don't drop further down into 0.032. Hopefully we stay at around this level and don't lose 0.036. Okay, because if that happens and if this lowers, then that means the altcoins, meme coins will start nuking as well. All right, and we don't want that. So if BTC does a controlled sweep and reclaims, Ethereum likely leads the bounce, and altcoins will follow. So if Bitcoin reclaims, right now we're on 114, this area at least, right, 114 to 117, if it reclaims that, stays above the 50 EMA, then Ethereum likely will continue to outperform, all right, and altcoins don't nuke. We want that. Liquidation Heatmap says some interesting stuff right here. Look at this. Now, another reason why I think we could flush down to 110, there's liquidity to be had, okay? There's money to be liquidated here, but not a whole lot, okay? The majority is above where we are currently in price, way above here in 120. Okay, big money to be had here. And believe me, you check back in, we'll come back down, we'll come back here and grab all this. All this is going to be had, guys. Believe that. It's just a matter of time. The question is, do they come down, nuke it down here first, real quick, boom, grab all this final little bit of liquidity, and then start moving back up? If that happens, there's going to be a lot more people piling up, and there's going to be a lot more liquidations to be had up here. So strategically, it makes sense for one last sweep, as they say. Okay, so that's what that's showing there. Right? But again, the good news here is after this, the majority is above where we are in price. Okay, the majority of liquidity to be had of the liquidations are above here, are above the current price at 113, 114. Okay, so that's positive. That's very good. That's why I think if we sweep, we're going to come right back up. All right, it's gonna be a quick sweep and then up to grab this liquidity. So the market is incentivized to tag 110, 111,000. Then if reclaimed, the upper level pools, then run the upper level. Then if reclaimed, run upper level pools. Okay, a clean knife through 110 without response would mean character change. If it just keeps dropping, then yeah, something is wrong. Something is up. I don't expect that to happen. And so derivatives, let's keep it short and sweet. For derivatives, the most important, ETF flows, 2 days in a row. Okay, negative 523 yesterday in outflows for Bitcoin, not good. Ethereum as well, actually had a really big outflow day yesterday, negative 422 million, which is the second largest outflow day, second only to earlier in the month, the 4th of August. Funding is flat, OI is stable, so there's no crowded longs to nuke. Max Pain is sitting at 114,000, 113,000. So dealer gamma is light, so their moves can travel. Okay, so the moves can travel. Setup fits a flush, then revert. Unless we print back-to-back big outflows again, we'll be watching that, and I'll do another video on Friday to see what happened. Seasonality, let's discuss it really quickly. Okay, late summer seasonality, August, historically, median, negative 7.49. September, historically, has been negative as well, with both the average and the median negatives. Interestingly enough, August, the average is positive 1.42%, essentially flat. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the monthly to see what needs to happen, what it looks like. So that's the monthly, all right? You can see after 4 months, taking a breather, basically, right? Seasonality. For us to stay positive, red, green this month, we have to go above 115,000. Totally doable. There's still 10 days left of this month. Okay, still 10 days left of this month. Totally doable. I don't know that we drop too much more, guys. Again, like I said, maybe just a wick down here, and then the body comes back up and either stays like this, or maybe we eke out a little green body. So we'll see. That's what it looks like in the month. Doesn't look bad at all, guys. Look at this. Look at this. All right, doesn't look bad at all. Eventually, I think the move's up. All right, September could be another red month, right? And then after that, the last 3 months generally are extremely strong. October, November, December. Okay, keep that in mind. Let's take a look at BTC dominance. It's been dropping since June, right? Which is what us that are in altcoins, meme coins, is what we want. So this is fine. That it's having a red day that is dropping, that's not bad. All right, not bad at all. Let's see if it kind of holds out right here. Let's see what it does after that. Others holding up relatively strong, guys. And as you can see, since June, it's been in an uptrend, guys. It's been in an uptrend. It's been grinding up. So let's see. Hopefully we don't lose this 50 EMA at 281.84 billion. Okay, right now we're at 292, right at the top of this triangle, as you can see here. Let's hope that it holds. And let's take a look at meme coins. Holding up relatively strong, having a red bounce day like everything is right now. Ideally, we don't want to. Actually, ideally, we want to come back and grab this 50, go above the 50 and 200 EMA for Mr. Miggles. This is what we're looking at right now. Could be if Bitcoin flushes that we do something like right here, grab this line, touch this line right here at 3 cents. All right, maybe drop below it a little bit like we did here, right? But from here, I would expect a bounce. Okay, so if you're feeling brave, grabbing right here, and it might not happen. It might not even drop down there, but if Bitcoin drops to 110, I think it will, right? And this is where would be a great place to pick up Mr. Miggles. Okay, Mr. Miggles is going to do extremely well. Toshi also going to do extremely well. Look at that nice bounce off of this 50 EMA right here at 3063, and heading up towards this point of control at 3071. Okay, if we can get above that, then I think it's looking good. Right? If not, then I fear that we will touch this line. Okay, same thing. If Bitcoin touches 110, Ethereum tanks, right? Ethereum BTC, Bitcoin starts outperforming Ethereum, then yeah, all right, we could touch this line. We could drop a little bit below it like we have here. But I think after that, we expect a bounce. I would expect a bounce, and I would expect a higher high as well. All right, so somewhere above here, somewhere here, right here, 3090. Right now we're at 3069. Toshi is going to do extremely well, guys. Things aren't looking that bad. All things considered, things are not looking that bad at all. KeyCat, okay? Trying to stay above the 50 and the 200 EMA, and this line right here, this triangle, the top of the triangle right here, hopefully it can hold that. If not, then I think we will go lower, but I don't know that we go lower than 2031 right here, okay? It would probably be a low, higher low, and a higher low. So maybe as low as 2035, right? If things nuke, and it would kind of just hang out there before bouncing again. Ideally, it shows strength and it doesn't lose this area right here. It doesn't go below 2040. Right now we're at 2043. Let's see if we get back above this and do something like this. That shows a lot of strength. We haven't seen something like that since this downtrend started for Kika, right? In November 2024. Right? So be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we can hold it. Right? It's retesting, moved up, retesting. If we can hold it, then the move after that is up, according to this trend right here. Dogami, what are we looking at? More sideways really for Dogami, but at least we're holding above this point of control right here. Let's see. That's 3 zeros. It's right here. There's 3 zeros, 5, 3 zeros, 4, 9, let's say. All right. Also this descending line, top of this little channel, mini channel that it's been in. All right. In between this channel and this 50 and 200 EMA, these EMAs. Let's see if it kind of hangs out right here. If we lose this area, then yeah, probably somewhere to this area, 3 zeros, 4, 5. Ideally, we don't want to go below it because then that would change the trend. See low, higher low, higher low. We don't want to lose that. We don't want to lose this low right here. So the line in the sand really is 3 zeros, 4, 6. So if we don't lose that, then we should be in good shape. And when things turn around, like they will, I think Dogami has a very, very, very bright future. Meme coins are the play. Base meme coins are the play. These 4 meme coins specifically are the play, guys. That's the alpha. So my base case for Bitcoin, we sweep, like I mentioned, 110, right, 111, and then we reclaim 114 to 117. My bear case, we lose 110, we touch it and we lose it. That means we can drop down to 108 to 105,000. For that, we need more ETF outflows. Okay, we need the DXY and the yields to move up. OI rises on the down move. And something that's gonna happen today are the Fed minutes. Let's see what happens. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, based on what is read there and how the market interprets it. We could see a sweep today, or we could see a nice bounce, and we don't see that sweep at all. Okay, based on what is read on those Fed minutes. All right, so keep an eye out for that. All right, and so my bull case, right? Fed minutes come out good today, and we come right back up 114 and 117. And we right up against this area of resistance right here, right? If it's really bullish, we'll have down. But if it is, and that'd be great, then yeah, I can see us come right back into this area above 117, 118, 119, and then threaten 120 again. And let's see what happens, guys. So if we tag 110 and pop, I'm aiming for 114, 117 into expiries. Except below 110,000, I step aside and I look for 108 to 105,000. For exact levels, flow maps, and meme setups, today's full breakdown is already in the VIP. Hit the link in the bio or DM VIP. With that, stay sharp. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.